why one Arkansas teen says she was kicked out of yesterday's Trump rally due to her fashion choice. More on that ahead.
Plus, what the Jonesboro mayor has to say in regards to getting back on track with the state capitol. We've got those details in just a bit. Good morning. It's 5 a.m. I'm Reagan Jackson.
And I'm Bria Jones. Connor has the morning off.
No Connor, just us.
No Connor, just us.
Where's your purple?
I didn't get the memo.
We're
I'm already.
To be a trio. How can we make him jealous if we're not coordinated?
But you have on goals, so we can rep the Tigers while he's off cheering for Florida's.
That's what we're doing. These are LSU colors.
Okay.
LSU colors. We'll go for that.
I'll take that.
Yeah, not bad. Well, we're happy to have you, Bria. Thanks for waking up.
Thank you. I missed you guys.
All
Missed you
right,
too.
welcome back.
We know that you're always awake with us early in the morning, though, watching NBC 10 News today. So, I'd say humid start as you head out of the house. Still feels like summer. This forecast not really changing much over the next few days. If you're looking for fall-like weather, got to wait a little longer. This afternoon, topping out near 91. Yesterday, we hit 92. It was a pretty warm one. Now, we dropped the rain chance out of the forecast for the next few days. Looking to be a little bit more quiet through the end of the week. Looking outside, quick peek off to the northwest over our studios, over there at Hamilton Expo Center. Still dark. Sun does not come up for more than 2 more hours, so it's going to be like this for a bit. I got all your forecast details coming up shortly. That's your forecast first.
Thanks, Reed. A Saturday night party for one West Monroe family took a turn for the worse. Witnesses say one partygoer refused to go home. NBC 10's Randy Ayala takes a closer look in today's top story.
These cups are all that remain from the party Joshua Cook says he'll never forget.
That was an eventful night.
Not in a good way. Cook says a man he didn't know, 20-year-old Nicholas Williams, showed up with 2 friends, and about an hour later, things took an ugly turn.
My uncle asked him to leave again. Walks up there, come back. This repeated 3 or 4 times.
That's when he heard a commotion coming from the driveway.
Whenever my aunt's friend said, "There's a gun," we all come up to the vehicle.
And next thing he knows, his loved ones are being dragged 10 feet and tossed in a ditch.
He threw it in reverse, floored it with the door open, and drug all 4 of them out to the ditch. I picked my aunt up out of the ditch, told my uncle he needed to call 911 because my whole arm was covered in blood.
Leaving these skid marks in the driveway and the homeowners bruised and beaten. Clarence Cook in a neck brace and his wife Carly had to be airlifted to Shreveport. 7 staples now line the back of her head.
It would have been 5 of us, but my uncle threw me out of the way. When he floored it with nobody's feet on the ground, the door was just dragging them.
Police arrested Williams after finding his wrecked truck in a ditch. According to the arrest report, Williams admitted to drinking and driving, claiming people were attacking him while he was sitting in the driver's seat.
Nobody hit him.
Cook says it's a reminder to be careful who you allow on your property.
My aunt is still traumatized. I don't know how she's going to react to new people and vehicles now.
Williams is charged with second-degree battery, aggravated battery, and operating a vehicle while intoxicated. In West Monroe, Randy Ayala, NBC 10, your local news leader.
And new this morning, one Arkansas teen was escorted out of a presidential rally because of her fashion choice. President Trump was in Mississippi Tuesday to endorse Senator Cindy Hyde Smith. The high school student says she was thrown out by Secret Service.
It's not. It's not okay for it to happen to anybody. It's not okay for us to be so divided in our world that people who may not agree with everything the president said can't come and listen to him speak. There's a problem with that.
You may be wondering what 17-year-old Cobb had on that was offensive enough to get her kicked out. It was a Black Lives Matter t-shirt. Cobb says she was waiting in line at a concession stand when a Secret Service agent approached her and asked her to leave. About 10,000 people are thought to have attended the rally.
Into a crime alert in Union Parish, deputies have captured the second suspect in a shooting at a Farmerville apartment complex. Union Parish sheriffs have arrested 21-year-old Antonio Lamar Gibson. They called 19-year-old Latrey Wilson the day after the incident and charged him with attempted second-degree murder. Wilson and Gibson are accused of shooting at 4 people that night at the North Villa Apartments on Highway 15. After a fight earlier that night, investigators say during the incident, a 21-year-old victim was shot and later hospitalized for 8 days. And switching gears, West Monroe High could soon be the home to a new police substation. Chief Jeff Terrell says it's been planned for a while, but it became even more relevant after 2 incidents in the past week. 5 students vandalized in the auditorium. 3 juveniles are arrested for passing around a gun at last Friday's football game. The station will be a 50-50 partnership with the Ouachita Parish School Board. Students we spoke to believe it's a good idea.
All these houses around the school, we don't really know who these people are.
If you have, some stranger coming in that wants to do violence or something, If they see this big sign, West Monroe Police Substation, they see police cars up there, they're less likely to do that.
The new police substation will be in Wing 1 of West Monroe High School. It will open once a new door is installed.
And a Baton Rouge man is free this morning after the DA dropped charges that he tried to kill a police officer. 21-year-old Raheem Howard was accused of opening fire after the officer pulled him over in a traffic stop. Officer Yasif Hadmi claims he fired at Howard only after Howard fired at him, but the DA says the evidence wasn't sufficient.
I didn't have no gun. I'm innocent.
Those who are responsible for this need to be held accountable, and that's what we're going to demand. We're going to demand accountability.
Officer Hamid is on restrictive duty while internal affairs investigates. Howard says he'll become an advocate for criminal justice reform. And more across the state, we've obtained shocking footage of a car fire in South Louisiana. A vehicle erupted in flames Tuesday afternoon in Kenner. This is footage taken by a Kenner native, John Panazakiath. Shows a frightening scene as at one point firefighters thought they were trying to extinguish the flames west of Loyola became totally surrounded. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Firefighters think a gas tank erupted.
And back here at home, after a 70-year lifespan, the Shenny Spillway is starting to show its age. And with the recent flooding, it's helped to wear it down even further. There has been much talk in the past to implement fixes to the spillway, but they've been put on hold, and so now
what we're doing is a very expensive Band-Aid. That's all it is. It's just an effort to try to get the water back in it now till the state can come up with the money to fix this project. And if it can be fixed, you know, that's the question. What if the engineer comes back and says, you can't fix it, guys? Then what are we going to do?
Ouachita Parish hopes to have the assessment done by the start of next year. From there, they will know if there will be enough funding to fix the spillway and the bridge. And make sure to download our brand new standalone weather app. You can set locations to make sure you are notified about dangerous weather headed your way. It's also the only app where you can see our NBC 10 Storm Tracker Doppler on your phone. Download it today and in the Apple Store or on Google Play. And still to come on NBC 10 News, an audit finds plenty wrong with Jonesboro's books.
That's right. The mayor says he'll have an answer for most every issue. And can the microwave help your health needs? Find out ahead in today's Health Minute. But first, here's Reed with a look at your Fish and Game forecast. Reed, what's up?
Not much. Another warm, humid morning outside here in the ArkLaMiss. Still feeling like summer. We do not have a sight of cool weather in the forecast quite yet. I'm going to break down all those details when we come back. First, here's a look at your Fish and Game forecast.
The Dr. Oz Wellness Network, your guide to healthy living on myarklamiss.com.
Morehouse Community Medical Center provides medical, dental, and counseling services at 7 locations.
Find out more on the Dr. Oz Wellness Network.
Cartown, your used car giants with over 200 cars and trucks in stock at all times. Highline vehicles, trucks, hot rods, SUVs, imports, you name it, we got it. Cartown also has more than 15 finance sources to help you with whatever finance needs you might have.
Mahindra, the world's #1 selling tractor, is giving you more tractor for less. Right now, get a Mahindra E-Max 20S HST as low as $79.95. That's max savings and max performance from the versatile E-Max. Plus, enjoy Mahindra's 7-year limited powertrain warranty and national dealer parts and service network. So get the E-Max for the minimum. Hurry and save only at your Louisiana Mahindra dealers.
Fall in love with IHOP's fall combos with a big old breakfast plate and a side of Cinestack or pumpkin spice pancakes made with real pumpkin.
Fall pancakes are back at IHOP starting at $4.99.
Fast Serve Medical. We're your local mobility and accessibility experts. Look for us on Ask the Experts at myarklamiss.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Marshall Sanson of Sanson Family Medicine in West Monroe, Louisiana. And you're probably asking yourself, why am I sitting here in my waiting room? Well, let me ask you this. How many hours of your life have you wasted sitting in a doctor's office or a waiting area? You know, here at Sanson Family Medicine, we have some of the shortest wait times around. You know, your life's important, your time's important, and we want to get you in and out as quick as possible.
Cartown, your used car giants with 3 locations to serve you at the foot of the Louisville Bridge. And if you like doing your shopping from the couch, you can shop our inventory 24/7 at usedcargiants.com. Come see us in person or from your computer at home, and we will give you a professional experience either way.
They've reported from around the world, challenged the powerful, and they bring all of this to every story that touches your heart.
Don't you get tired sometimes of always being strong? You have to forgive others for you to be forgiven.
Now, your local weather with meteorologist Reed Leibarger.
All right, Reed.
Yes. Good morning, guys. How are you?
I'm great. So we got the LSU theme going on accident.
Yeah.
We're North Louisianians up here, but we supporting the Tigers this weekend while Connor's off cheering on the Gators.
Yes, go Gators and Tigers.
No. No Gators.
No Gators?
No.
I actually saw a Gator picture of you on Facebook, but we won't talk about that.
I don't know about that. It's Tiger weekend, all right? If we're wearing our purple and gold on purpose, never rooting for the Gators, always supporting the Tigers.
Nice.
So hopefully they win this weekend down in Gainesville. It's a nice start outside this morning. If you head out, feels like summer. Still, this forecast more typical for June than it is for early October. If you lived here, you know that things typically don't start cooling down to the second half of the month. 71 degrees, dew point is 70. We're a little warmer than yesterday when we dropped down in the upper 60s. Visibility at 1 mile. Something to look out for if you leave the house. Maybe some patchy fog start off the day. Yesterday, 92 degrees for the high. That is above our average of 84. Morning low is 68. A little cooler than we are right now. Our average low is 58 degrees for today. We're not even sniffing that in our extended forecast. We'll talk about that in a second. But Live Storm Tracker Doppler radar. This is brought to you by Eorm Young. Nothing going. So rain chances dropped out of the forecast for the next few days. We do not have to spend too much time talking about that. Temperatures, Ruston dropped down in the upper 60s. Alexandria at 68 degrees as well. Rest of us lower 70s. So again, average is 58 degrees. We're not even close. About 10 to 15 degrees above normal. Dress light still. Again, treat this as a summer-like forecast, more typical of June than early October. Compared to yesterday morning, we're not too far off, about 2 to 3 degrees warmer for most of us. Those dew points about 2 to 3 degrees higher as well. This large upper-level ridge of high pressure setting up over the southeast through the middle and the end of the week. This is what's doing it to us here. The high pressure suppresses rain chances with lots of sinking air. We got our winds out of the south tapping into that Gulf moisture, so that means it's going to be dry, it's going to be sunny, it's going to be hot, and it's going to be humid. This afternoon, here's a look at those forecasted highs, lower 90s. So again, dress light. If you spend time outside, if you work outside, important to drink that water and stay cool through the day. Seek shade. We're going to be seeing more sunshine over the next couple of days than we've been seeing for the past few days since the weekend. Overnight, when you wake up tomorrow morning, those temperatures almost identical. You'll have a few drop down in the upper 60s, but still staying warm, still staying humid. That's not changing anytime soon. The future tracker here, really not seeing too much. Again, a couple clouds passing through during the afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. Not going to need that rain jacket or umbrella. We're keeping those chances at 0% with winds from the south today. High temperature of 91 degrees. We hit 92 yesterday. Pretty similar forecast for you, just no rain chances, more sunshine. Tomorrow 91, Friday 90. Got 10% on Friday. I might even drop that out. I'm not thinking that we really see much the rest of the work week. So next couple of days, treat it like summer. Not like October. We're not there yet. By the time you get into the weekend, rain chances back on the climb. You'll be seeing more shower storms in the forecast, but that's really not going to be doing too much for what it feels like outside. Those high temperatures still in the upper 80s, could be hitting 90 if you stay dry. Morning lows not going to budge out of the lower 70s as well. Again, averages are mid-80s, upper 50s, not even close.
And after a long list of fixes was handed to Jonesboro's Mayor James Bradford in the capital city,
he's saying getting organized has helped to lead him back into good graces with the state. Fox 14's Randall Newsom has the details.
It's a load off my shoulders.
Mayor James Bradford is breathing a sigh of relief.
The town of Jonesboro is no longer on the non-compliance list. We are in compliance with the state of Louisiana.
An audit from Baton Rouge gave him a laundry list of things that needed fixing.
Well, there were several issues that they had written us up for during the audit report, and we had to do a corrective action plan.
Correcting discrepancies like employee overtime and timekeeping procedures.
Now, all overtime is monitored by me and signed off by me.
He says for the most part, getting back in good standing with the state was an easy fix, just a matter of getting organized.
I would have been far more concerned had the audit report said money missing.
However, he says other issues still linger in the audit findings that can't be fixed overnight. Now, when it comes to finances, the city of Jonesboro isn't out of the woods just yet. While they still battle issues from last year's audit, this year's report is just around the corner. A month away from November elections, will his effort be enough to keep him in the mayor's seat?
If the citizens decide that I've not done enough, or they want to change, I accept that.
Reporting, Randall Newsom, NBC 10, your local news leader.
The audit report for the 2018 fiscal year is expected to be submitted to the state legislator's office by December 31st. Election day is set for November the 6th.
And lenders who now control Toys R Us have decided to pull out of the bankruptcy auction. Details in the morning business report.
Plus, are you a pop away from healthier habits? More on that when we return to the Health Minute.
Dax does catering. Never stress over what to feed your party guests. Just relax and call Dax. Our signature hot wings and sandwich platters are sure to cover the spread for your party or event. Dax Wings and Grill, your catering connection.
Just wanted to...
Hey, there he is.
Are you looking at the results of yesterday's Constant Contact email? We were supposed to watch that together. I'm sorry. I can't even look at you.
Constant Contact email marketing. Powerful stuff.
Reynolds Kitchens has eliminated plastic wrap frustration for good. To celebrate, award winner Jeff Russo composed the world's shortest victory song. This is the good stuff.
Sonny Panzico's Garden Mart delivers the most from your lawn and garden year-round. Welcome to the new Panzico's Garden Mart. Now it's time to get rid of crabgrass and weeds for our beautiful lawn next year with Fertilome Winterizer and Weed Preventer. See our huge selection of pansies, mums, snapdragons, and fall decorations, including pumpkins, corn stalks, and hay bales. Perfect for home or office. Panzico's Garden Mart, Highway 165 North Monroe and Arkansas Road in West Monroe.
Dax does catering. Never stress over what to feed your party guests. Just relax and call Dax. Our signature hot wings and sandwich platters are sure to cover the spread for your party or event. Dax Wings and Grill, your catering connection.
The pad that promises to stop your period pain.
Plus, what is this? What happened? Could it happen to me?
The doctor.
Today at 3 on KTVE 10.
NBC 10 is your local news station.
With every newscast built around you.
Your neighborhood.
Your schools.
Your safety.
If you see news happening, we want to know about it.
Send your video to the NBC 10 News hotline or post it on our Facebook page.
Because our story always starts
with you.
News sponsored by Fast Serve Medical.
It's crucial kitchen appliance used by millions of people every day, zapping the nutrients out of your food. Kim Hutchinson has more in today's Health Minute.
When hunger strikes, there's a quick fix. The microwave. From popcorn to leftovers, it's the go-to for on-the-go heating. But is it frying key nutrients out of your food? The answer lies in the type of food you're cooking and how long you're cooking it for. The longer food is cooked, the more nutrients are lost. Temperature matters. The higher the heat, the less nutrient benefits. Liquids are also a big factor. If you're cooking with water, nutrients will drain from your foods and into the liquid. So the more water you're cooking with, the more nutrients you're losing. Experts say any type of cooking will strip food of some nutrients. And microwaving actually results in a very minimal loss of health benefits. Heating or steaming food in a microwave usually requires little to no liquid compared to cooking food in a boiling pot of water. Also, foods cooked in a conventional oven are exposed to excessive heat, increasing the potential for nutrient loss. So, should you abandon your quick fix friend, the microwave? Answer, no. In fact, experts say steaming is better than submerging your food in water. For today's Health Minute, I'm Kim Hutcherson.
Now, your local weather.
5:20 now, looking outside over downtown El Dorado. Pretty nice start there. Still dark. Sun does not come up for another hour and a half plus. It'll be right after 7 a.m. So we're going to be looking at these dark conditions here for a while. 69 degrees in El Dorado. Just dipped down in the upper 60s. Not bad again. It is pretty similar to yesterday morning. Our forecast staying real consistent, like June, not like early October. Now, visibility's here. You got some areas with low visibility. Monroe, El Dorado, notably there, 2 miles. Not too bad. Again, like yesterday, there might be some patchy fog on the roads this morning. Take it slow. Use those headlights in case you do come across that. Satellite radar loop is a quiet one over the past hour. Not really seeing much in the way of rain chances for the next few days. But you have dried out. Upper level ridge of high pressure is taken over, and that means it's going to be hot, humid, dry, and, well, we're seeing more sunshine here through the middle and the end of the week. So make sure that you're dressing light, packing your water. If you work outside, treat it like a summertime day. Not quite into fall yet. Not seeing those changes in our extended forecast, but cooler weather, again, is eventually on the way by the middle of the month. I can promise you that it's going to turn into fall. So make sure you're dressing light out there, packing water. I'm going to bring you some more forecast details when we come back here soon. Raven?
Thanks, Reed. Coming up, is it too early to be falling for fall? Reed will let us know ahead when he takes a closer look at the forecast.
Plus, deets on just how much Americans are spending on Halloween ahead in the business report.
It's the little things, like finding time for a little me time, or knowing you can always find coupons, markdowns, and more online in today's deals. Fresh styles, big savings, and fun perks every day. Stage. Little things mean everything.
So, tell me what happened.
We were sitting at a red light, and this guy hit us from behind at full speed.
Courtney, are you okay?
I think so. My neck hurts, though. What are we gonna do?
And I told her I called the police and that she needed to call Campbell House and Cummins.
Well, we're certainly glad you did. And we're here to help. So if you're ready to get started, we'll get started right away.
Absolutely.
We are Campbell House and Cummins. Helping people. It's what we do.
Hi, I'm Greg.
Greg, the Go Auto guy. I just had to come in and tell everyone thank you for all the money you saved, and you really saved me hundreds.
Great. Since
Go Auto only specializes in car insurance, I can save lots of money.
And for convenience.
I had options. Call one of your non-commissioned agents, go online, or come into the store like now to save money. Come meet my husband. He must have that. He's new.
Ready, steady, go, go.
I had dug myself into a financial hole. Bill collectors was calling me every day. Credit card, medical bills were piling up. My paycheck was about to be garnished, and they was looking for my car. I kept digging myself into a deeper hole. I decided to call Sam.
Let Sam give you straight answers to serious bankruptcy questions. No pressure, no sales pitch, no gimmicks. Call Sam for a free consultation and see if he can help you climb out of that hole.
Oddities, the gift store with something for everyone. Fantasy figurines, incense and herbs, alchemy gothic jewelry, Oddities friendly and helpful staff, professional body piercing, a huge selection of body jewelry and t-shirts, Oddities novelties and more. 408 South Washington, near the Murphy Art District, in beautiful historic downtown El Dorado, where you will find cool stuff and then some. Stage is turning October into Pink October. It all starts Friday with a 4-day doorbuster event. Get great deals for the family and millions in savings and home goods. Plus, our first 30 customers Friday and Saturday could win a special shopping card. Stage. Little things mean everything.
Now, your local weather with meteorologist Reed Leibarger.
Welcome back. Time is 5:24. We're dark outside for another hour and a half or so. Sun comes up after 7. We're treating today like a June afternoon. It's going to be hot, humid this morning. Warm and humid, 70 degrees, dew point of 69. That's pretty muggy for this time of the year. You see the satellite and radar, that high pressure situated over the southeast. It is keeping us bone dry, not a drop of rain across the mid-south. We're looking to stay that way over the next few days. Those temperatures in the lower 70s, you leave the house, we are all well above normal. Our average for today, 58 degrees. Hard to believe there. Now, looking at the comparison to yesterday, we're all a little bit warmer. It's still kind of going to feel warm and muggy outside, so dress light, pack some extra water with you today. Again, not feeling like October yet. That fall-like weather, it'll come eventually, I promise you. I got more details in your forecast coming up here soon. Raven, Bree?
All right, thanks, Reed. Toys R Us may not be dead just yet. Disneyland is getting rid of chairs and benches.
Jane King is at the NASDAQ market site with that and more.
Good morning. The lenders who now control Toys R Us have decided to pull out of the bankruptcy auction to try to get something out of the Toys R Us brand. Now, they had been stripping it down for its parts, but now may decide to bring it back entirely. But thousands of employees were let go and stores have closed, so that will be a difficult task. Well, Americans are getting into the season. The National Retail Federation projects Halloween spending this year will hit $9 billion. The bulk of the spending will be on costumes. And get this, pet costumes are even more popular this year, with 20% of people planning to dress up their pets. Well, the Dow notched its 14th record of the year. U.S. stocks gained even as global markets struggled. Boeing, Caterpillar, and 3M were the big gainers. MoviePass has a new tactic to survive. It's asking former customers to opt out of enrollment by tomorrow or risk being charged without consent. That's according to a company email posted on The Verge and shared widely on social media. Well, MoviePass has yet to release a statement on the matter. However, users who choose to opt out or cancel service won't be able to rejoin until 9 months later. And 50,000 visitors go to Disneyland every day, and that can make it difficult to get around. The OC Register says that is why Disney is removing chairs and benches. Now, to make up for it, Disney is adding more seating inside restaurants. From the NASDAQ market site in Times Square, I'm Jane King with your Morning Business Report.
An Arkland teen kicked out of yesterday's Trump rally. Coming up, details on the cause of her sudden removal.
Plus, how one West Monroe family's party time ended in injury. We've got details when we return.
Avocados, voted best of the Delta. Come by for lunch or dinner and try our unique blend of Mexican and Latin cuisine. With a fun atmosphere and an emphasis on fresh ingredients, at Avocados, you can taste the difference.
Who's making the big plays? Find out who's the Beast of the Week. Nominate your favorite high school football star on myalchemist.com now. Every Thursday night, we'll announce last week's Beast of the Week on NBC 10 News at 6 and 10. Brought to you by these sponsors.
Mahindra, the world's #1 selling tractor, is giving you more tractor for less. Right now, get a Mahindra E-Max 20S HST as low as $79.95. That's max savings and max performance from the versatile E-Max. Plus, enjoy Mahindra's 7-year limited powertrain warranty and national dealer parts and service network. So get the E-Max for the minimum. Hurry and save only at your Louisiana Mahindra dealers.
The American dream of home ownership comes true for your family at Magnolia Estates in Vicksburg. With over 60 homes on our lot from 8 manufacturers, we offer luxury that will surprise you. And our homes are the strongest, safest, and the smartest choice on the market. We make your shopping visit pleasurable with paved walkways and heated and air-conditioned homes. And the friendliest sales staff anywhere, serving Mississippi, Louisiana, and Arkansas for over 25 years. Magnolia Estates, Highway 61 South, Vicksburg.
Hi, I'm Dr. Marshall Sanson of Sanson Family Medicine in West Monroe, Louisiana. And you're probably asking yourself, why am I sitting here in my waiting room? Well, let me ask you this. How many hours of your life have you wasted sitting in a doctor's office or a waiting area? You know, here at Sanson Family Medicine, we have some of the shortest wait times around. You know, your life's important, your time's important, and we want to get you in and out as quick as possible.
Tryna make my mama proud. I ain't tryna let my mama down. He's just made in America.
I was just sitting in a cell playing solitaire.
Experience Talladega Super Speedway differently this year with the Kids VIP experience. Your kids can go behind the scenes, take a hot lap, a guided garage tour, or pose for a photo in victory lane. This is more than a race. This is Talladega.
Avocados, voted best margarita. Our drink selection is incredible. We have martinis, margaritas, daily drink specials, and more. With a fun atmosphere and an emphasis on fresh ingredients, at Avocados, you can taste the difference.
Live from your local news leader, this is NBC 10 News Today.
A West Monroe family party took a dangerous turn when one attendee refused to go home. Details ahead.
And while one Arklama's teen says she was kicked out of yesterday's Trump rally due to her fashion choice, more on that ahead.
Plus, new this morning, we'll take a look at a fiery car scene in South Louisiana. Details in just a bit.
Good morning. I'm Raven Jackson.
And I'm Bria Jones. Connor has the morning off.
Your time is 5:30. Good morning, Reed.
Good morning.
All right, guys. So today is National Day.
Yeah, I looked.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So
What is it?
It's National Boyfriend Day.
Okay.
For all you people, all you couples out there, I appreciate you, man, ladies, today. Also, National Coffee with the Cop Day.
See, that's the day I'm going to celebrate.
Is there a cop that wants to have coffee with us out there?
Coffee with a cop.
Yes, to our West Monroe and our Monroe police officers and our sheriff's deputies. We can't forget our sheriff's deputies either.
Yeah.
So we love you all.
Facebook us. We'll do coffee with you.
I can't afford coffee for everyone, but...
Oh, look, we have to get the cops coffee.
Yes.
I thought they was getting...
I don't think they're getting coffee.
Never mind.
Oh, man. Raven's out. Raven's out. No more. No more coffee with the cop.
Still appreciate you.
Oh, man. I need some coffee this morning. It's warm and humid outside again. Feels like June. Temperatures in the lower 70s. Dew points right there as well. Not quite that pleasant October weather we've been looking forward to. We're not seeing that yet. Temperatures climbing up in the lower 90s again this afternoon. It's going to be warm. We're seeing a little bit more sunshine, dropping those rain chances out as well. So looking to stay dry, hot, humid over the next couple afternoons. Looking outside, still dark. Sun comes up. Just over an hour and a half away. We'll be keeping our eyes out there for you. I got all your forecast details here shortly. That's your forecast first.
Thanks, Reed. A Saturday night party for one West Monroe family took a turn for the worse, when witnesses say one partygoer refused to go home. NBC 10's Randy Ayala takes a closer look in today's top story.
These cups are all that remain from the party Joshua Cook says he'll never forget.
That was an eventful night.
Not in a good way. Cook says a man he didn't know, 20-year-old Nicholas Williams, showed up with two friends, and about an hour later, things took an ugly turn.
My uncle asked him to leave again. Walks up there, come back. This repeated 3 or 4 times.
That's when he heard a commotion coming from the driveway.
Whenever my aunt's friend said, "There's a gun," we all come up to the vehicle.
And next thing he knows, his loved ones are being dragged 10 feet and tossed in a ditch.
He threw it in reverse, floored it with the door open, drug all 4 of them out to the ditch. I picked my aunt up out of the ditch, told my uncle he needed to call 911 because my whole arm was covered in blood.
Leaving these skid marks in the driveway and the homeowners bruised and beaten. Clarence Cook in a neck brace and his wife Carly had to be airlifted to Shreveport. 7 staples now line the back of her head.
It would have been 5 of us, but my uncle threw me out of the way. When he floored it with nobody's feet on the ground, the door was just dragging them.
Police arrested Williams after finding his wrecked truck in a ditch. According to the arrest report, Williams admitted to drinking and driving, claiming people were attacking him while he was sitting in the driver's seat.
Nobody hit him.
Cook says it's a reminder to be careful who you allow on your property.
My aunt is still traumatized. I don't know how she's going to react to new people and vehicles now.
Williams is charged with second-degree battery, aggravated battery, and operating a vehicle while intoxicated. In West Monroe, Randy Ayala, NBC 10, your local news leader.
And new this morning, one Arklama's teen was escorted out of a presidential rally because of her fashion choice. President Trump was in Mississippi Tuesday to endorse Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith. The high school student says she was thrown out by Secret Service.
It's not okay for it to happen to anybody. It's not okay for us to be so divided in our world that people who may not agree with everything the president said can't come and listen to him speak. There's a problem with that.
You may be wondering what 17-year-old Cobb had on that was offensive enough to get her kicked out. It was a Black Lives Matter t-shirt. Cobb says she was waiting in line at a concession stand when a Secret Service agent approached her and asked her to leave. About 10,000 people are thought to have attended the rally.
To a crime alert in Union Parish, deputies have captured the second suspect in the shooting at a Farmerville apartment complex. Union Parish sheriffs have arrested 21-year-old Antonio Lamar Gibson. They caught 19-year-old LaTrey Wilson the day after the incident and charged him with attempted second-degree murder. Wilson and Gibson are accused of shooting at 4 people that night at the North Villa Apartments on Highway 15. After a fight earlier that night, one 21-year-old victim was shot and hospitalized for 8 days. And switching gears, West Monroe High School will soon be home to a police substation. Chief Jeff Terrell says it's been planned for a while, but it's even more relevant after 2 incidents this past week. 5 students vandalized the auditorium and 3 juveniles were arrested for passing around a gun at last Friday's football game. The station will be a 50-50 partnership with the Ouachita Parish School Board. Students we spoke to believe it's a good idea.
All these houses around the school, we don't really know who these people are.
If you have, some stranger coming in that wants to do violence or something, if they see this big sign, West Monroe Police Substation, they see police cars up there, they're less likely to do that.
The new police substation will be in Wing 1 of West Monroe High School. It'll open once a new door is installed.
5:35, a Baton Rouge man is free this morning after the DA dropped charges that he tried to kill a police officer. 21-year-old Raheem Howard was accused of opening fire after the officer pulled him over in a traffic stop. Officer Yasif Hamid claims he fired at Howard only after Howard fired at him, but the DA says the evidence wasn't sufficient.
I didn't have no gun. I'm innocent.
Those who are responsible for this need to be held accountable, and that's what we're going to demand. We're going to demand accountability.
Officer Hamid is restrictive duty while Internal Affairs investigates. Howard says he'll become an advocate for criminal justice reform. And more across the state, we've obtained shocking footage of a car fire in South Louisiana. A vehicle erupted in flames Tuesday afternoon in Kenner. This is footage taken by a Kenner native, John Panzajefia, shows a frightening scene as at one point firefighters were trying to extinguish the flames west of Loyola became totally surrounded. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Firefighters think a gas tank ruptured.
And back here at home, after a 70-year lifespan, the Shenny Spillway is starting to show its age, and with the recent flooding, it's helped to wear down even further. There's been much talk in the past to implement fixes to the spillway, but they've been put on hold until now.
What we're doing is a very expensive Band-Aid. That's all it is. It's just an effort to try to get the water back in it now till the state can come up with the money to fix this project. And if it can be fixed, that's the question. What if the engineer comes back and says, you can't fix it, guys? Then what are we going to do?
Ouachita Parish hopes to have the assessment done by the start of next year. From there, they will know if there will be enough funding to fix the spillway and the bridge.
So the Tigers are getting ready for one of their biggest battles yet.
Details on how LSU plans to prepare to take on the Gators ahead in sports. But first, here's Reed with a look at your forecast.
It is a warm morning outside, 70 degrees at the airport. We're all sitting in the upper 60s, lower 70s. Average is 58. We're not even close. We're not seeing that in our extended forecast either. So expect it to feel like summer outside. Not much changing yet. I'm going to bring you all your forecast details coming up here soon after sports.
Have a good old time at the 12th Annual Teddy's Bear Fest, October 13th in Tallulah. Headlined by Suede and Osgood and Black. Admission is free. Visit LouisianaTravel.com to plan your trip today.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score. Because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never, ever frozen chicken fingers. Craveable cane sauce, crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade.
Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, proud partner of La Tech Athletics. One love.
When I got hurt in an accident, I didn't know how I would take care of my medical bills. I took out loans, borrowed from friends and family, but the bills kept piling up. That's when a friend told me to call attorney Bobby Manning. Bobby fought hard for me. He helped make things right. I'm so glad my friend told me to get Bobby.
I'm attorney Bobby Manning. If you've been involved in an accident, don't delay. Call me today.
Oh, come on. You need an escape.
The Vape Escape has all your vaping needs covered. Enjoy the relaxed environment and feel free to sample flavors at our convenient tasting bar. Stamped card discounts for our house line. You can choose from over 100 flavors. We carry the newest assortment of devices and accessories and have the knowledge and experience to help with any questions. So try and escape the Vape Escape. West Monroe and Ruston.
I opened Parker Auto Body over 30 years ago. At one time, I had 3 shops, but consolidated into one state-of-the-art facility that can accommodate a large volume of repairs efficiently while maintaining the highest quality on which I built my reputation. I have some of the best employees, many that have been with me for over 30 years. There may be shops out there that look like me and some that sound like me. However, there's only one Parker Auto Body, and we're on Cypress Street in West Monroe, the one you trust.
Family-friendly fun at the 12th Annual Teddy's Bear Fest, October 13th in Tallulah. There's fun and educational activities for the kids, great food, live animals, and music all day long. Admission is free. Visit LouisianaTravel.com to plan your trip today.
News sponsored by bankruptcy attorney Sam Henry. Now, your local weather.
Welcome back. Time is 5:40. We're taking a quick peek outside. This is off to the northwest from our studios in West Monroe. It's looking the same no matter which direction you look. It's still dark out. Sun comes up just after 7 a.m., so it's going to be looking like this for a while. If you're heading out, beware there might be some patchy fog outside. Nothing really dense or widespread, but just some areas. Make sure you're using those headlights. 70 degrees. The temperature 69 is a dew point. That's pretty warm and humid. See Natchitoches 1 mile, El Dorado 3 miles. So definitely some areas kind of passing through, some fog rolling. This is all going to clear off through middle of the morning, I would say, and really not a huge issue, not widespread or dense or anything, but something to look out for as you leave the house. Satellite radar loop, we're dry. Not expecting any rain in our forecast for the next few days. High pressure taking over. I'm going to bring you all your forecast details coming up here soon, talking about this summer-like forecast we got on tap.
Now, your local sports with Spencer Tillis.
The Louisiana Tech football team is coming off their biggest game of the year after blocking a last-second field goal attempt and escaping North Texas with a 29-27 win. And now the Bulldogs turn their attention to another big Conference USA game this weekend as they play host to UAB. Our very own Chris Demersion gets us set for that matchup.
The Bulldogs might have survived a thriller, but the late blocked field goal didn't gain the most buzz. Rasheed Bonnet's second quarter catch did.
Big game, obviously, and we just needed something to happen. So Jamar just gave me a chance, and I just went up and made a play. It was fun to have that opportunity to see yourself on TV or ESPN at that.
UNT raced out to a 21-6 lead. Tech's offense posted 23 straight points. Jalen Ferguson had 4 sacks. Ferguson's counterparts blanked the Mean Green in the second and fourth quarters.
Defensively, it was more of just calming everybody down. There are some calls that we made in the second half that were the exact same calls against the exact same plays, and in the first half they went for big plays. In the second half they went for no gain.
The Dogs played without running back Jaquise Dancy. The redshirt sophomore suffered a lower body injury versus LSU.
I've been told that Dancy's improving. He's improving daily. We will find out as we go to practice this week. Good enough to play yet? I don't know the answer to that. So I can just keep saying at this point he's questionable.
One thing Jamar Smith and company have been pretty consistent in is at passing offense. So far, 21st in the nation in that category, but a big problem lies ahead as UAB is third in the FBS in passing yards allowed.
This is not going to be a drop-back game where the quarterback's going to be in the well and you know where he's going to be, and then you're just trying to get to the quarterback. This is going to be stop the run, play the block. This isn't going to be about speed running off the edge.
Chris Demersion, NBC 10 Sports.
Thank you, Chris. Sticking with a little college football, 5th-ranked LSU is gearing up for a big conference game of their own this weekend as they head over to the Swamp to take on 22nd-ranked Florida. The Tigers are actually favored by 2.5 points, and some might say with the season LSU is having that the Gators getting those 2.5 points, well, they got what they deserved, and it should have been worse. All jokes aside, over the last couple of years, the dislike for one another has grown tremendously, and it seems like every game between these two gets decided in the final minutes.
I take away mostly the mindset we had when we got on the plane, that we're going to win the football game. And went out there because we didn't want any distractions. The year before, we had some distractions. I think we had a fight before. Our team wasn't ready to play. We had too many turnovers. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a war. It's going to take 60 minutes. This is a rivalry game. It comes down to one play or two.
That's going to be it for sports. Back over to you guys.
All right, we've got one more. We've got news on the way.
This is an example of a dirty cooling coil, most likely caused by poor filtration. Dirty coils lead to reduced airflow, reduced capacity, and increased compressor failure. For more tips, visit our quick tips page at jilliesac.com.
Experience Talladega Superspeedway differently this year with the Kids VIP experience. Your kids can go behind the scenes, take a hot lap, a guided garage tour, or pose for a photo in victory lane. This is more than a race. This is Talladega.
It's never ending. The collection calls, they never stop. If you're struggling to pay your mortgage, credit cards, or medical bills, there may be help if you take control. Call James Spivey. James Spivey is an experienced attorney to assist you with creditors, avoiding foreclosure, and representing you in bankruptcy if eligible. Call James Spivey in West Monroe today at 387-3666 or visit jspiveylaw.com.
I'm James Spivey. Bankruptcy's not the end, it's a new beginning.
I'm Charles Hogan with the Hogan Agency, specializing in insurance, bonding, and safety services, supporting individuals, families, and businesses. Visit us on Ask the Experts on myarclamiss.com.
You've been waiting all year, and now is the time. It's the best price at the right time. The end of the year blowout sale at Yard Power. Stop by and get our biggest savings of the year. Save up to $300 off on all Cub Cadet residential riding mowers. $300. Save up to $600 off on all Cub Cadet zero-turn mowers. $600 off the total price. There's no better time than now for a new Cub Cadet at Yard Power, your Cub Cadet superstore.
Think you've got this season figured out? Then your picks could win you $50,000 in the Pro Football Challenge. Register for your chance to win at myarclamiss.com. Brought to you by J. Russell Kitchen and Restaurant Supply, as well as Guerrero and Guerrero.
News, sponsored by Homeland Bank. Weather, sponsored by Bayou Power Sports. Now, your local weather with meteorologist Reed Leibarger.
Welcome back. Time is 5:47. Still dark outside. Sun's not coming up till just after 7 a.m., so this is kind of going to be our look for the next 30 to 45 minutes or so before some light starts peeking up. You can see now it's dark. 70 degrees the temperature over at the airport. Dew point is 70 as well. Looking at some areas of patchy fog this morning. Not widespread, not dense. As you head out, just kind of keep that at the back of your head. Maybe a couple extra minutes for the commute would be a good idea. Yesterday, 92 degrees for the high. Morning low 68. Look at the averages for early October, 84 and 58. We're not getting near that in our forecast, unfortunately. No cool downs on the way quite yet. Your last storm tracker Doppler radar. This is brought to you by Eorm Young. Sweeping around. Nothing. We got no rain chances in the forecast for today. For tomorrow, Friday 10%, but we might even drop those out. Really not looking likely to see rain until the weekend, so you don't have to spend too much time talking about that. We got a couple spots dropping down to the 60s this morning. Alexandria, the cool spot at 68. 69 in Ruston and El Dorado, the warmest spot 72. So we're all within 4 degrees of each other. We're all pretty much feeling the same. Dew points right there, almost identical to the temperature, which leading to these fog concerns. The air is saturated outside. High pressure over the southeast is what's keeping us pretty toasty through the remainder of our forecast. Whenever you get this upper level ridge in place, so over the mid-south or the southeast, you can bet we're going to be staying warm. Lots of sinking air there. That suppresses our rain chances. That's going to keep you hot. Our winds are out of the south, so we're tapping into that Gulf moisture. That's deep layer moisture. That's why we are so humid. You're going to be seeing a mix of sun and clouds through the afternoon. So again, average temperature in the mid-80s is what we're hitting today. We hit 92 yesterday. That's certainly possible again today. I'd say that a few spots will stay 88, 89, most of us up towards 90 to 92 degrees. Heat index values, not a huge concern, but once you do factor in the humidity, you could bump these numbers up a few degrees, probably feeling 95, 96. So if you work outside, this is something that I'll be saying pretty much all summer long. Make sure you're staying cool, seeking shade, taking breaks, and packing the water you will need it. Still, these temperatures more typical of June, as tomorrow morning when you wake up, we're only dipping down in the lower 70s again, probably a few spots at 68, 69, but not really going to be feeling too much different when you leave the house tomorrow morning. So, summer-like forecast, not really changing for us, unfortunately. We are looking at a cool down eventually, but it's not in our 7-day forecast quite yet. Future tracker for today, again, I mentioned no rain chances. We're probably going to be seeing a little bit more sunshine beginning to peek out today, tomorrow, towards Friday. Other than that, no rain. We're not going to be seeing any shower activity, so you will not need that rain jacket or umbrella. If you want rain this weekend, we're looking at better chances. Nothing really widespread or heavy that's going to lead to some impressive rainfall totals, but there's a chance for at least scattered shower storms. Today, high temperature 91 degrees. That's compared to our average of 84. Winds will be from the south. Taking a look at the rest of the work week and the weekend for you, well, pretty consistent. Again, Friday, that 10%, that's hanging on by a thread. I might even drop that out. I think that all of us pretty much staying dry here today through Friday, almost identical. Winds will be from the south-southeast, highs right around 90, 91 degrees, and morning lows in the lower 70s. This weekend, we're bumping the rain chance up a bit, looking at better rain coverage through Saturday and Sunday. That's not going to help much with any heat relief or humidity relief for that matter. Early next week, keeping the low rain chances around, but still not seeing those temperatures fall off quite yet with highs in the upper 80s, lower 90s, morning lows hovering right around 70 degrees.
One couple loves ice cream so much, it's the entire theme around their love story. More on that when we return.
And coming up in our 6 o'clock show, we're sitting down with event coordinators Tina Johnson and Ashley Tillman on a local festival honoring history and making strides for the community.
Avocados, voted best of the Delta. Come by for lunch or dinner and try our unique blend of Mexican and Latin cuisine. With a fun atmosphere and an emphasis on fresh ingredients, at Avocados, you can taste the difference.
At Greg Tilley's, we've been smoking out high prices since 1977. We have 5 triple wides in stock, up to 2,800 square feet, all lighted and decorated for your shopping pleasure. Visit us today or see our photo gallery at TillysHomes.com.
With McDonald's $3 daily deals, save on a different breakfast entree and coffee, soft drink, or sweet tea, just $3. Get a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit on Monday and an Egg McMuffin on Friday. McDonald's $3 daily deals.
Mahindra, the world's #1 selling tractor, is giving you more tractor for less. Right now, get a Mahindra E-Max 20S HST as low as $79.95. That's max savings and max performance from the versatile E-Max. Plus, enjoy Mahindra's 7-year limited powertrain warranty and national dealer parts and service network. So get the E-Max for the minimum. Hurry and save only at your Louisiana Mahindra dealers.
I'm just trying to make my mama proud. I ain't trying to let my mama down. He's just made in America.
I was just sitting in a cell playing solitaire.
Avocados, voted best margarita. Our drink selection is incredible. We have martinis, margaritas, daily drink specials, and more. With a fun atmosphere and an emphasis on fresh ingredients, at Avocados, you can taste the difference.
Surprising ancestry DNA results.
The man that raised me was not my biological father.
All New Oz.
Today at 4 on KTVE 10.
Introducing the all-new Live Storm Tracker Doppler Radar. The only one between Shreveport and Jackson that can track severe weather data in real time.
Down to the street where you live.
The Arclimus Storm Team and Live Storm Tracker Doppler Radar. Only on NBC 10. Keeping your family safe.
Welcome back. Time is 5:53. That's sunrise. Well, we got a while to go. For Monroe, 7:03. So it's still looking off pretty dark. This is off to the east. You see the clouds on the horizon. We're still seeing clouds in the forecast for today. 70 degrees, your temperature in Dew Point. Warm and humid. I've been saying it. This is kind of a June-like forecast, not quite early October-ish. Those morning lows typically getting in the upper 50s for early October, but these are right around average for summer. So still feeling like summer, just kind of getting that mindset October. And not starting for another week or two, I would say. We're seeing these temperatures in the upper 60s, lower 70s. This afternoon, warming up about 20 more degrees. You got lower 90s. So quick look at your 7-day forecast here. Kind of give you an idea what to expect coming up. Today, tomorrow, even Friday, you got 10% hanging on by a thread. I might even drop those out. It's not looking like we're going to be seeing much in the way of rain potential here through the end of the week. So dress light, pack the water. It's going to be pretty toasty outside. If you got weekend plans, looking at better rain chances through Saturday, but really just scattered shower storms. Nothing widespread, not really expecting any impressive totals. Staying pretty toasty. Early next week, spotty showers. That's still pretty typical looking summertime forecast. With highs staying warm, it's going to be humid and morning lows only dropping down near 70.
Thanks, Reed.
And the flavor of love, a New York man proposed to his girlfriend with a mock-up Ben & Jerry's. And when the ice cream company saw, it invited the newly engaged couple to make their own frozen treat.
Matt Leighton has the story.
It's amazing.
Delicious.
Unbelievable and unexpected.
Yeah.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. For Angela Orlando and Kelly Becker, this delicious treat changing their lives. The couple visiting the Ben & Jerry's factory in Waterbury after Orlando's proposal to Becker earlier this year at a grocery store in Malta, New York, with a mock-up of a pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
All right.
Throwing on the hairnets and white coats, the couple got into the flavor lab and learning what it takes to make the famous frozen treat. The flavor, a batch of maple walnut. A flavor guru guiding them along the way, showing them what it takes. Now, the proposal flavor wasn't maple walnut, but rather a mock-up of Marry Me Mint.
Her favorite flavor is mint chocolate chip, so it just seemed fitting.
The epic proposal all made possible with the help of the staff at the Ben & Jerry's on Church Street. Orlando saying pulling it off was almost a bust.
Everybody got there on time. Everything was staged. I had the pint set ready to go, and she just did not want to go to the grocery store at all.
But Becker got the surprise of her lifetime in the freezer aisle.
He made it very nonchalant and low-key, as I like, and it completely surprised me.
The couple will be tying the knot next October.
All right, so he knew that she loved Ben & Jerry's that much and did a whole theme about it. What do you love that much to where you have to have a whole theme proposal?
I don't know. Reed, can you top that? You have a proposal idea on standby?
You know, I know Raven would not be about that. She's not getting proposed to at the grocery store. We've talked about it before.
Yeah.
Raven would turn around and walk away. You could have the whole family there. You could have the photographers. Would you take that?
I'm not a fan of the
not in the grocery store.
proposal.
If we're going over to Brookshire's and
something a little bit more intimate.
A little more intimate. All right. No ice cream for us. Sorry. We'll be right back.
We'll see you at 6.
ASA is moving us in the right direction with Arkansas values and Arkansas common sense. Under Asa Hutchinson's strong leadership, 70,000 new jobs have been created. Income taxes are lower and more tax cuts are on the way. ASA took the bold step to add computer coding in every high school. ASA reformed Medicaid expansion, working with the Trump administration to require those who can to work while receiving benefits. Asa Hutchinson, Governor.
Hi, has your tub gotten old, ugly, and maybe even a little dangerous? Won't you give me a call? Ideal Bath, we can come out and tear that old tub or shower out, put you a new, big walk-in shower, all new acrylic walls, in most cases, less than $100 a month. If your credit's not perfect, don't worry. Give us a call. We'll come out, take a look at it. Estimates are free, quick, easy, and affordable. That's the ideal way.
Cancer can be a lonely diagnosis. At Willis-Knighton Cancer Center, you're not alone. A team of cancer-fighting experts is with you. Medical, radiation, and surgical specialists, nurses, technologists, physicists, and support staff with advanced tools like proton therapy and immunotherapy. Your team, fighting your cancer. Willis-Knighton Cancer Center, always here for you.
Energy Savers of America can help you add beauty and value to your home. With over 23 years of experience, we professionally install vinyl siding, roofing, windows, and more. We We offer name brand, energy efficient products at affordable prices. 100% financing is available. No money down and low monthly payments. And for a limited time, get 12 months, same as cash. Give us a call today for a free in-home estimate or visit our new location at 1005 North 4th Street, Monroe. Energy Savers of America. Come home to quality.
My name is Angela Dupree.
I'm Ross Dupree.
Tripp's a 16-year-old sophomore at West Monroe High School.
Tripp's always been a very good student. He's always made good grades.
And so to reward him, we figured it was time to give him a truck.
I had no idea I was getting this truck, so yeah, I did get a little surprised with it.
Finance now with Ouachita Valley and make no payment for 90 days on your auto purchase or refinance. Now until October 31st.
Not a whole lot of down home banking left.
It's always been easy to deal with.
I would definitely recommend Ouachita Valley.
Honestly, I was not a blood donor before. I have a phobia, but what changed it all, I went early one Friday. The LifeShare bus was there, and there's a sign there, and it says, if you would like to donate blood in Helen Forgey's honor, this is my daughter. Makes me realize how selfish I've been by letting a thing like a needle phobia stand in my way.
Is NBC 10 News Today.
A West Monroe family injuries that redefines the term party crasher.
And first protest then promises last night students and parents heard the board's plan to make Catahoula Parish schools better. Chelsea Jones takes you inside that meeting.
Plus, frightening video from an intense car fire. We'll have the details straight ahead. Good morning. It's 6 a.m. I'm Raven Jackson.
I'm Bria Jones. Connor has the morning off.
Hey, Reed.
How are we doing this morning? So did you guys see the Jane King package earlier about people buying their pets costumes?
Yes.
Did you hear that? Mm-hmm. You heard that?
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
I just got Winston a new costume.
Oh, God.
Bought it for him yesterday. I got him one of the spiders.
Oh.
And this is a surprise because Connor's biggest fear is spiders.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. So you're just going to throw Winston on him?
Oh, yeah. We're going to get over his fear of spiders.
But he's like really afraid of spiders.
That's, the only way to overcome it is to face it. And
face it.
What better way than a cat,
I've seen him face a spider, so I'm not looking forward to this.
We're going to get a spider cat. Connor's going to be like getting pet tarantulas.
A scaredy cat. Now he's going to be a scaredy cat.
That's good. That's probably the best thing you've ever said right there.
Oh, my God.
I love it. We got a
I've had some good puns. What do you mean?
No, that was better than anything. I can promise you that. Not bad. So, don't worry. We'll get pictures once I get that. And it's a warm morning. Temperatures lower 70s. Feels like summer outside. It's humid. Today, dropping the rain chances out. And you guessed it. Warm and humid. Temperatures topping out in the lower 90s. You hit 92 yesterday if you were outside. Pretty toasty. Sun comes up at 7:03. We're just over an hour away. Looking off to the east. No sign of the light yet. A couple clouds outside. It's going to be partly cloudy through the day. Warm and humid. Still feeling like June outside. I got all your forecast details coming up here shortly. That's your forecast first.
Thanks, Reed. We've learned a lot more about a disturbance in West Monroe this past weekend. One woman had to be airlifted to Shreveport bleeding from her head.
One witness tells NBC 10's Miranda Ayala it started when one partygoer refused to leave. She has her top story this morning.
These cups are all that remain from the party Joshua Cook says he'll never forget.
That was an eventful night.
Not in a good way. Cook says a man he didn't know, 20-year-old Nicholas Williams, showed up with two friends, and about an hour later, things took an ugly turn.
My uncle asked him to leave again. Walks up there, come back. This repeated 3 or 4 times.
That's when he heard a commotion coming from the driveway.
Whenever my aunt's friend said, there's a gun, we all come up to the vehicle.
And next thing he knows, his loved ones are being dragged 10 feet and tossed in a ditch.
He threw it in reverse, floored it with the door open, drug all 4 of them out to the ditch. I picked my aunt up out of the ditch, told my uncle he needed to call 911 because my whole arm was covered in blood.
Leaving these skid marks in the driveway and the homeowners bruised and beaten. Clarence Cook in a neck brace and his wife Carly had to be airlifted to Shreveport. 7 staples now line the back of her head.
It would have been 5 of us, but my uncle threw me out of the way. When he floored it with nobody's feet on the ground, the door was just dragging them.
Police arrested Williams after finding his wrecked truck in a ditch. According to the arrest report, Williams admitted to drinking and driving, claiming people were attacking him while he was sitting in the driver's seat.
Nobody hit him.
Cook says it's a reminder to be careful who you allow on your property.
My aunt is still traumatized. I don't know how she's going to react to new people and vehicles now.
Williams is charged with second-degree battery, aggravated battery, and operating a vehicle while intoxicated. In West Monroe, Randy Ayala, NBC 10, your local news leader.
And switching gears, West Monroe High School soon will be the home to a police substation. Chief Jeff Terrell says it's been planned for a while, but it gained more traction after 2 incidents in the past week. 5 students vandalized the auditorium and 3 juveniles were arrested for passing around a gun at last Friday's football game. It'll be a 50-50 partnership with the Ouachita Parish School Board. Students we talked to believe it's a good idea.
All these houses around the school, we don't really know who these people are.
If you have, some stranger coming in that wants to do violence or something, if they see this big sign, West Monroe Police Substation, they see police cars up there, they're less likely to do that.
The police substation will be in Wing 1 of West Monroe High School. It'll open once a new door is installed. In Standing Education News, they missed classes for days to demand for more for their high school.
NBC 10's Chelsea Jones reports the school board has told students, parents, and teachers that change can come parish-wide with patience.
Students have made it known through several protests that getting a quality education is priority. And advocates say they're going to fight for their rights until the final gavel slams.
They didn't have confident teachers. They didn't have clean facilities. It was mold in the building, and the school looked at the same way it did when they left for the summer.
The Catahoula Parish School Board says it heard the cries for help and is putting a plan in motion.
Ultimately, that Catahoula Parish students are better served, that they receive even a better education due to the measures that were taken tonight and the measures that we will continue to take.
But Tony Stevenson says it's a good start, but it's just not enough.
We have teachers leave every year. We have kids leave every year going to different schools, and nobody never stepped in and tried to find out what was the problem.
The school board says it needs to address one thing at a time in order to begin seeing change.
Ultimately, instructional improvement is at our forefront. That we have teachers that are in the classrooms teaching kids each and every day, caring about kids and meeting their needs.
And that's not all. School board members say they're addressing quality education across the board, starting with Jonesville Junior High School.
Based upon financial constraints, as we continue to lose students and our enrollment continues to decline, the board has to make hard decisions about budgets.
Stevenson believes the school board's plan can be problematic.
Just like you got a big fire lit and you got 100 gallons of gas you finna dump on it. So I think we need to put this fire out first.
That was Chelsea Jones reporting. Dr. Freeman says the cleanup of Block High School could cost up to $48,000, but their financial advisor says it fits the new budget. And we've obtained shocking footage of a car fire in South Louisiana. A vehicle erupted in flames Tuesday afternoon in Kenner. This is footage taken by a Kenner native, John Panzachavia, shows a frightening scene as at one point firefighters were trying to extinguish the flames west of Loyola, became totally surrounded. Fortunately, no one was hurt, and firefighters think a gas tank erupted.
And here in Northeast Louisiana, there may be a new scam hitting our area. This time it's after your vote. Secretary of State Cal Ardoin is warning voters to be careful when giving out private information. The scam hasn't hit Louisiana yet, but they want people to be prepared. So if you get a phone call offering to register you and send you an absentee ballot, hang up. You can only register to vote or get an absentee ballot by either mail, in person, or online. This becomes right before the deadline to register for the November 6th election. You can register by mail or in person until October 9th or online by October 16th.
6:07. Today, the federal government will conduct a test of President Trump's emergency test alert system. Most cell phone users will get a non-political emergency test message from the president. It's part of FEMA's system to warn citizens in case of national emergencies. The text will have header reading presidential alert. The message will read, "This is a test of the National Wireless Emergency Alert System. No action is needed." The test was originally supposed to take place on September 20th. It was delayed due to the federal government's response to Hurricane Florence. This will be the first national test of the Wireless Emergency Alert System, which was launched in 2012. And make sure you download our brand new standalone weather app. You can set locations to make sure you're notified about dangerous weather headed your way. It's also the only app where you can see our NBC 10 Storm Tracker Doppler on your phone. Download it today in the Apple Store or on Google Play. Still to come on NBC 10 today, an audit finds plenty wrong with Jonesboro's books.
The mayor says he'll have an answer for most every issue.
And later in the show, a festival in Tallulah celebrating history. But first, we're checking in with Reed, who's got a look at that commute cast. Hey, Reed.
Hey, Raven. Commute looking good this morning. There is some patchy fog outside this morning, so keep that in the back of your mind. But nothing dense or widespread, so it shouldn't cause too many issues. We're staying dry. You got nice sunny skies in the forecast for today. It's going to be a little toasty as well. Still, kind of feeling like June outside. Not October yet. I got all your forecast details coming back here later on NBC 10 News Today.
You know I love Popeye's boneless wings, but Annie, this sauce.
It's my sauce.
So good. I love it.
You can't censor the flavor of my sauce. Now with my boneless wing bash.
Come take advantage of our car sales going on right now. Extreme Cars and Trucks with deals like these. 11 Fiesta, $129 a month. 2016 Sonic, $139 a month. 2017 Versa, $169 a month. And 2015 Impala, $199 a month. Come see us 602 Cypress Street, West Monroe, and check us out online, extremecarstrucks.net.
How do we stay true in changing times? We embrace our traditions, but we leave ourselves room to grow. We stay close to home, but we give ourselves space to explore. We celebrate the good times, because in Louisiana, we know we'll always be there for each other. We're the employees of Blue Cross, Louisiana true since 1934.
Medlands Roofing has 2 manufacturing facilities in Strong and West Monroe and 6 distribution locations. At Medlands Roofing, you have a variety of options for your new roof, a wide range of colors, and a full line of accessories, including styrofoam and fiberglass insulation, roll-up doors, purlins, and much more, with a limited 40-year warranty and 8 locations in the Arklamis. Medlands is the sure and convenient choice for metal roofing. Medlands Roofing, quality service for all your roofing needs.
Try a holistic approach to distressing with Magical Mystic, healing crystals, essential oils, and homemade all-natural body butter, including the world-renowned Feet by M. Take the time for you at Magical Mystic in West Monroe.
I needed therapy after surgery and wanted to be close to home. I chose the brand new Rehabilitation Center at Arbor Lake in Farmerville. The therapy I received was second to none, and it was the only facility in the area that had treadmill gait training. I even had a spacious private suite in the new therapy center. Coming home for therapy was the perfect choice for me.
Arbor Lake Rehabilitation Center, specializing in your recovery between hospital and home.
The 15th annual Northeast Louisiana Celtic Festival comes to Caroli Park Saturday, October 6th from 10 till 9. Hosted by the West Monroe West Washita Chamber of Commerce. Presented by the City of West Monroe. Don't miss it.
Now, your local weather.
Welcome back. Time is 6:11. We are under 1 hour from the sun coming up. We're looking off towards the east. Still pretty dark outside, but should start seeing some light peek up there soon. Got a mix of clouds outside again today. Feeling like summer. 70 degrees this morning. Not the most refreshing feel when you leave the house. Humid out there. Now, visibility is up and down all morning. Natchitoches down to a mile. Monroe, we're back at 10. El Dorado back up to 8. So, not too concerned about visibility, but looks like there has been some kind of patchy fog rolling through this morning. Nothing widespread, nothing dense. Again, nothing to be too concerned about for that commute. Temperatures around the rest of the area, we've had a few spots dip down in the upper 60s. You got Alexandria, Ruston, El Dorado between 68, 69. The rest of us, lower 70s. Average is 58. We're not seeing that in our 7-day forecast yet. Unfortunately, no cool downs in sight, but we're getting there eventually. I got all your forecast details coming up here soon. Raven?
Thanks, Reed. A scathing audit has had people in Jonesboro wondering whether their tax dollars are being mishandled.
What's happened since the audit came out? NBC 10's Randall Newsom has our update.
It's a load off my shoulders.
Mayor James Bradford is breathing a sigh of relief.
The town of Jonesboro is no longer on the non-compliance list. We are in compliance with the state of Louisiana.
An audit from Baton Rouge gave him a laundry list of things that needed fixing.
Well, there were several issues that they had written us up for during the audit report, and we had to do a corrective action plan.
Correcting discrepancies like employee overtime and timekeeping procedures.
Now, all overtime is monitored by me and signed off by me.
He says for the most part, getting back in good standing with the state was an easy fix, just a matter of getting organized.
I would have been far more concerned had the audit report said money missing.
However, he says other issues still linger in the audit findings that can't be fixed overnight.
Now, when it comes to finances, the city of Jonesboro isn't out of the woods just yet. While they still battle issues from last year's audit, this year's report is just around the corner.
A month away from November elections, will his effort be enough to keep him in the mayor's seat?
If the citizens decide that I've not done enough, or they want to change, I accept that.
The audit report is expected to be submitted by New Year's Eve. The election is 5 weeks away. And coming up next on NBC 10 News, more on Tallulah's Teddy Bear Fest.
We sit down with the organizers of Tallulah's 12th Annual Historic Festival in less than 5 minutes on NBC 10 today.
Have a good old time at the 12th Annual Teddy's Bear Fest, October 13th in Tallulah. Headlined by Suede and Osgood and Black. Admission is free. Visit LouisianaTravel.com to plan your trip today.
We plan for many things, and planning for life's transition spares your family from having to make difficult decisions.
Mulhern Memorial Park has many options for your family to choose. Our family provides special care to ensure that our cemetery grounds remain a reverent place for you to visit. Please inquire about our pricing plans that will accommodate any need.
Mulhern, when you need us most.
Why are your hands wet? Have you been in the potty?
The potty?
Families that live together share germs together. So when you or a family member feels sick, go to the Affinity Children and Family Walk-In Clinic.
Tonight, an unprecedented television event.
Get ready, people! We're going to war!
Chicago Fire, Med, and PD.
My dad's still inside. My mental illness.
Together with one epic case.
This woman wasn't just burned, she was beaten.
And the most explosive crossover yet.
She was trying to save you. Someone set that fire.
Stop, please!
Hold on to me and don't let go.
The Chicago crossover event. Tonight, 8/7 Central on NBC.
Family-friendly fun at the 12th Annual Teddy's Bear Fest, October 13th in Tallulah. There's fun and educational activities for the kids, great food, live animals, and music all day long. Admission is free. Visit LouisianaTravel.com to plan your trip today.
The pad that promises to stop your period pain. Plus,
What is this? What happened?
could it happen to me?
The Doctor. Today at 3 on KTVE 10.
You unlock this door with the key of television. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of rising gas prices, of watching and winning. You've just crossed over into the gas card zone. You hear whispers of registering. A sign points you to Hickson Ford in Monroe. You enter, hoping to hear your name on NBC 10 News at 10, waiting to call in and win.
Now, your local weather with meteorologist Reed Leibarger.
Welcome back. For those of you at home who don't know, Reed's also a hot dog boy. Did you know that, Reed?
Yeah, he's a hot dog.
Yes, so
the hot dog crew, right? A squad.
Hot Dog Boys, you know.
So what is this, a group? Do you guys sing? Do you dance? You just eat hot dogs?
We do a lot, really. Available for bookings. Me, Spencer, Connor, Randall. Everyone remembers the July 4th hot dog eating competition. I'm telling you.
So when you go places, aren't you guys like noticed now? I heard
that too.
Allegedly.
Hot Dog Boys, you know, that's the name. It's weird, trust
You
me.
guys have fans too, right?
That's right.
If merch comes out, I want a shirt.
I don't
okay. Connor's got to be the leader. He ate 8 hot dogs in 2 minutes. That's disgusting.
That is pretty.
I did 4 and I felt like horrible for a day. So, Hot Dog Boys, that's it. Looking outside off to the east, you can start to see some light peeking up over the horizon there. Sun will be coming up at 7:03. We should have a pretty nice start. Only a couple clouds on the horizon, or that might be from the paper mill. Who knows? It is 70 degrees. Dew point is at 70. Visibility has improved. Not too worried. We've had some patchy fog rolling through this morning, but other than that, pretty pleasant start if you like warm mornings and humidity. It's a nice summertime forecast. We hit 92 degrees yesterday. Average is 84. Morning low supposed to be hitting 58. We're not even close now. Again, We're seeing these temperatures well above normal, but it's not quite out of the ordinary. Typically, we're still hitting 90 into early October, and by the second half of October, hopefully finishing up with those 90s. So a couple more weeks. Visibility is looking good again. This has been up and down all morning, but right now looking not too bad. Most of us coming in between 8 to 10, which shouldn't cause any problems on that commute. Temperatures upper 60s for a few of us. Alexandria at 67, 69 in Reston and El Dorado. The rest of us between 70 to 73 degrees. It's warm and it's humid. The dew point's right there as well, and this is not quite changing for the next couple of days. Again, cool down's not in sight in our forecast. Not bringing you that good news yet. I'm bringing you the summertime forecast. That high pressure there situated in the southeast upper level ridge here. This is going to do a good job. Lots of sinking air. That suppresses any rain chances you might get. We're going to be mostly dry, and it's going to be hot. Winds out of the south-southeast. That means that we're kind of getting that deep layer moisture in from the Gulf of Mexico, keeping you humid. Again, not a surprise if you've been outside for the past couple days. You know that. This afternoon, where it's pretty much the same. A little bit more sunshine in our forecast, though. That's starting to improve as clouds clear out. Temperatures today back up near 90, 91, 92 degrees. So last year we still hit 90 into mid-October. I think it was the past 4 out of the past 5 years we're hitting 90s into mid-October. So even though we're well above normal, I wouldn't quite say it's out of the ordinary. Your future tracker rolling through today, not really showing you much. Again, a couple clouds, that's it. We're keeping the rain chance at 0%, high temperatures at 91 with winds from the south. Dress light, pack some water, treat this as a summertime day. Through the rest of the work week, it's going to be like that, highs hovering right around 90. Weekend, rain chances on the climb. We'll be seeing scattered shower storms through Saturday, Sunday. Rain chances kind of dwindling down with highs in the upper 80s through early next week.
Good morning. I'm here with Miss Tina Johnson and Miss Ashley Tillman, and we're talking about a very special day in Tallulah, Teddy's Bear Fest 2018. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
All right, so Miss Tina, tell me a little bit about how Teddy's Bear Fest came about.
Well, Teddy's Bear Fest is a result of Teddy Roosevelt, our president, coming to Madison Parish in 1907 to hunt the black bear. As you well know, he was unsuccessful in 1902 in Mississippi. So because of that, the fact that he actually shot his black bear, we celebrate that as a historical event happening in Madison Parish. So for the last 12 years, we have been doing Teddy's Bear Fest. And at that festival, we have all genres of music, any food that you think you want. We have a lot of activities for the children. It's, in other words, very family-oriented. And we have a lot of our locals who participate not only in coming to the festival, but also in performing at the festival. And so we are just excited that we are able to pull this off using mostly our local talent in the community.
All right, go local, right?
Yes.
That's DEAUX. So, yeah, you have local talent coming. I see arts and crafts, educational exhibits. You really have it all.
Yes, in fact, one of the highlights is the exhibit put on by the Tensas Wildlife National Refuge. Wildlife, you know, they bring their animals in. The kids go bonkers because a lot of them have never seen animals in the wild that they could actually touch, ask questions about. And it's just the highlight. And we have special, you know, activities for the kids. We give prizes away. We just do all sorts of things. We sell T-shirts. We have a new logo this year for our T-shirts.
Nice.
And it's just great.
That sounds wonderful. So speaking of special activities, there's a parade, Ashley. Tell me a little bit about this parade.
Well, this year, the Teddy Bear Fest Parade, our Grand Marshal this year will be Mr. Shorty Earl Irvin, who has dedicated lots of hours and just dedication to the festival. We will be honoring him on this year. Also, we will be honoring 2017 Baby Teddy Bear Fest Baby Ace, Travis Wilson Jr. He's the son of Misha Ray Bowman and Travis Wilson Sr., who passed away a couple of months this year. And also we'll be honoring our late Mayor Paxton Branch. The parade will feature dance lines from Vicksburg, Mississippi, also Monroe, Louisiana. We will be also having the Soul Rockers of the South, Madison High School Marching Band and auxiliaries. University of View drumline and auxiliaries, along with the kings and queens from the high schools, the kings and queens also from the Teddy Bear Festival pageant. And this year, our Miss Teddy Bear Festival winner is Miss Tatiana Saldana. Also, we will be reaching out to the local businesses and to put their business in the parade so we can start supporting our own. In Tallulah, we have a lot that's going on with the parade, with the animals, and this year's theme it's always been the great outdoors, but I want to do it a little kid-friendly this year, so the theme will be Welcome to the Jungle, based on the Jungle Book.
Nice.
Baloo, the black bear that's in the Jungle Book. So we're just asking everyone to come out and just support it. It starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. I know that's early, but just come out and just be amazed and dazzled by the beauty and all the activities and stuff that we have going on that day.
That sounds wonderful. So I see here that it is free admission.
Yes.
On October 13th, 2018. Come on down to Tallulah for Teddy Bear Fest, right?
Yes.
All right, so for more information, you can always head over to marklemis.com.
Still to come on NBC 10, something that may have you scratching your head this morning. A company is trying to bring a robot brothel to America. We'll have more on this trending story right after the break.
The Dr. Oz Wellness Network, your guide to healthy living on myarklemis.com. Dr. Rel Gray and Rustin believes devoting his personal time to teach and motivate is vital to successful weight loss. Find out more on the Dr. Oz Wellness Network.
News sponsored by Hickson Ford. Hickson has it.
Avocados, voted best of the Delta. Come by for lunch or dinner and try our unique blend of Mexican and Latin cuisine. With a fun atmosphere and an emphasis on fresh ingredients, at Avocados, you can taste the difference.
I'm James Spivey. If you have financial troubles, come see me. I've been practicing bankruptcy law since 1993. My office is at 1515 North 7th Street, West Monroe, Louisiana, just across the street from the West Monroe High School football stadium. You can call me at 387-3666 or on the web at jspiveylaw.com. Bankruptcy is not the end, it's a new beginning. We're a debt relief agency. We help people file for bankruptcy under the Bankruptcy Code.
It's what you've been waiting for, the 18th annual Model Year-End Clearance event going on now at each Hickson Ford location. On all 2018s in stock, the rebates have never been higher, the Hickson discounts have never been bigger, and the manufacturer's interest rates have never been lower. We have hundreds to choose from, all green tagged with our best price. The reason we sell so many is you pay so little. So you pick it out and we'll work it out. These vehicles at these prices won't last long. So come into any Hickson location or shop us online at hicksonhasit.com. When it comes to the Model Year-End Clearance event, Hickson Ford has it.
I had dug myself into a financial hole. Bill collectors was calling me every day. Credit card, medical bills were piling up. My paycheck was about to be garnished, and they was looking for my car. I kept digging myself into a deeper hole. I decided to call Sam.
Let Sam give you straight answers to serious bankruptcy questions. No pressure, no sales pitch, no gimmicks. Call Sam for a free consultation and see if he can help you climb out of that hole.
Avocados, voted best margarita. Our drink selection is incredible. We have martinis, margaritas, daily drink specials, and more. With a fun atmosphere and an emphasis on fresh ingredients, at Avocados, you can taste the difference.
Find your freedom with the all-new NBC 10 mobile sports app, featuring faster highlights and scores to keep you in the game. And it's free. The NBC 10 mobile sports app for Apple and Android. Brought to you by Ross Downs, attorney at law. Weather, sponsored by Twin City Outdoor Equipment. Now, your local weather.
Welcome back. Time is 6:27. Sunrise will be at 7:03. Not a bad start to the morning. Off to the east now. We got some light peeking up. Not much in the way of cloud cover. You'll be seeing a mix of sun and clouds for the day. All things considered, not a terrible forecast, but once you realize it's October, a little toasty. 70-degree temperature and dew point, air saturated. Visibility's looking good, though. That's been up and down. You might come across some very patchy fog this morning. Nothing dense or widespread, so not going to cause too many issues on that commute. Satellite radar loop of the past hour, nothing. It's bone dry outside. High pressure is going to be keeping us dry through the next few days, so not going to need that rain jacket or umbrella till the weekend. That's when rain chances coming back. Here's a look at the temperatures where you live as you head outside. Pretty consistent from 68 to 73. We're all within 5 degrees, all feeling warm and muggy. We got a toasty afternoon ahead. I got your full forecast. That's coming back here later.
Thanks, Reed. Houston will soon be home to the first robot brothel, you heard that right, in the country.
As long as the mayor grants his blessing, the company owner says. Jacob Raskin reports.
We are the future, the company Kinky's Robots boasts online. Robots that look like women, rented and sold for sex. And the first robot brothel in the country, the owner says, will be right here in Houston.
It's not the sort of business that we advertise for, or that we seek to attract, or quite frankly, from my point of view, sort of business that I want in the city of Houston.
Mayor Sylvester Turner says he will do what he can to regulate, limit, and restrict the sex shop.
I'm not trying to be the moral police or anything like that, but I am charged with the health and safety of the people within our city.
Owner Yuval Gavriel didn't return our request for comment, but in an interview with the Washington Examiner, he said he chose Houston because his attorney, quote, went through all the laws and all the regulations, and currently there are no regulations for this kind of service here.
It's probably not illegal.
Legal expert Brian Weiss says it appears they're right. But beyond legality, many Houstonians say it's obviously morally wrong.
So we were absolutely horrified. Houston already has over 300 retail brothels.
Micah Gamboa is executive director of Elijah Rising, a nonprofit working to end sex trafficking, and whose online petition to keep robot brothels out of Houston already has nearly 8,000 signatures.
These rape bots are mechanized pornography, and everything that we know about pornography fueling the demand for real women, real children in the sex trafficking is going to apply to this robot brothel.
That was Jacob Raskin reporting. Kinky Robots has promised to open 10 locations across the United States over the next couple of years.
Very interesting.
Yes.
New World Order? Can we
You know, they look at it the good ways, ending sex trafficking, cutting down on STDs. You can find the light in that story, but
it wouldn't last here, I don't think. I don't think the people of the Arklamis would want a robot brothel. Yes.
It just sounds bad, but hey, I don't know.
Keep it out of Louisiana.
Right.
So still to come on NBC 10 News today, an alleged case of hidden ditch.
And what drove the apparent road rage that put one person in stitches and another in a neck brace? Got that coming up.
It's 10 under 10 every day till 3 p.m. at Catfish Charlie's.
Hi, I'm Becky. I started smoking when I was 16. I thought it would make me look so cool and feel so free. Now I have end-stage COPD, and I've had lung surgery, and I'm chained to an oxygen tank. My tip is, if you keep smoking, your freedom may only go as far as your oxygen tube.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
18-wheeler accidents are no joke.
And that's why we don't play when it comes to representing you when you've been injured by an 18-wheeler.
I'm Matt Sawyers of Flint & Sawyers. Bruce Flint and I have years of experience when it comes to getting successful settlements for our clients.
Because we understand the devastation that 18-wheelers can cause. We work hard to get everything you deserve to ensure your quality of life continues to be as close to normal as possible.
When you're in an 18-wheeler accident, you need the accident lawyers.
Call the law firm of Flint & Sawyers.
Hey folks, Will Show here at Sparks Nissan and Kia with another lineup of great deals. All these for $199 down and $199 a month. Like this 2014 Hyundai Sonata with leather and a roof. How about a 2015 Kia Optima? We also have a 2017 Mazda 6 and a 2017 Hyundai Elantra. All these deals for $199 down and $199 a month. Hot deals start with Sparks Nissan and Kia, I-20 and 165 in Monroe.
Oh, great party.
Oh, thanks for coming, guys.
You better get that car warmed up.
I'm on it.
I don't miss those days.
Yeah, we just had a remote start installed.
Oh, us too. Nice.
It's gonna be nice and toasty.
Why don't we have one of those?
We're fine. Okay, I can't feel my fingers.
I bet everyone else can.
You don't need a new car to have new car technology. Suncoast Sound, Briard Street, Monroe.
It's one of the most anticipated midterm elections in history. Turn to NBC News for expert political coverage.
Every single vote really does count.
If you get elected to the Senate, would you support an effort like that?
In-depth analysis of every race from across the country.
This is the district the Democrats think is one of the most flippable in the country.
Do you feel like an underdog in this race?
To your local team.
An onslaught of criticism from Democrats.
How will it impact you? Join NBC for complete coverage of Decision 2018.
News, weather, and sports. Follow us on the KTVE NBC 10 KARD Fox 14 Facebook page.
With McDonald's $3 daily deals, save on a different breakfast entree and coffee, soft drink, or sweet tea, just $3. Get a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit on Monday and an Egg McMuffin on Friday. McDonald's $3 daily deals.
News, sponsored by Floorworks, Flooring America. Gordon Boyd, tonight on NBC 10 News at 5. Live from your local news leader, this is NBC 10 News Today.
A West Monroe family's injuries that redefine the term party crasher ahead.
And first protests, then promises. Last night, students and parents heard the board's plan to make Catahoula Parish schools better. Chelsea Jones takes you inside that meeting.
Plus, frightening video from an intense car fire. We'll have the details straight ahead. Good morning. It is 6:34. I'm Raven Jackson.
I'm Bria Jones. Connor has the morning off.
Hey, Reed.
How we doing?
Good.
Happy hump day.
Happy hump day.
And tomorrow's my Friday. So it's basically my, pre-Thursday.
You're with us again tomorrow, right?
Yes, I am.
Right. So she gets to join in on the other fun word. Are you cool with hump day?
Yes, I'm cool with hump day.
Okay.
What's the other cool word?
Save it for tomorrow.
Saving it for tomorrow, baby.
Morning show things, Bria. You can't rush this.
First of all, I used to be on the morning show. Don't act like I've never
Times have changed, Bria.
I know.
It's a new show.
I'm loving this new thing you guys have going on, though.
Not bad, right?
I love watching you guys.
Yeah, well,
right.
Unfortunately, the weather has not changed like a morning show. Still feels like summer. I know. The past 6 months have been hot and humid. The next week's going to be hot and humid. This morning, it's humid. Temperatures in the lower 70s. Dew points right there as well. Not the most comfortable start we've ever had. This afternoon, we'll be getting back in the 90s. It hit 92 in Monroe yesterday. If you were outside, it was toasty. We'll be there again. Looks like our sky cam is a little washed out as more sun starts peeking out. I'll give you kind of a better look there. Real nice morning. We're going to be seeing plenty of sun through the day. I got all your forecast details coming up shortly. That's your forecast first.
Thanks, Reed. We've learned a lot more about a disturbance in West Monroe this past weekend. One woman had to be airlifted to Shreveport, bleeding from her head.
One witness tells NBC 10's Randy Ayala it started when one partygoer refused to leave. She has her top story this morning.
These cups are all that remain from the party Joshua Cook says he'll never forget.
That was an eventful night.
Not in a good way. Cook says a man he didn't know, 20-year-old Nicholas Williams, showed up with two friends, and about an hour later, things took an ugly turn.
My uncle asked him to leave again. Walks up there, come back. This repeated 3 or 4 times.
That's when he heard a commotion coming from the driveway.
Whenever my aunt's friend said, "There's a gun," we all come up to the vehicle.
And next thing he knows, his loved ones are being dragged 10 feet and tossed in a ditch.
He threw it in reverse, floored it with the door open, and drug all 4 of them out to the ditch. I picked my aunt up out of the ditch, told my uncle he needed to call 911 because my whole arm was covered in blood.
Leaving these skid marks in the driveway and the homeowners bruised and beaten. Clarence Cook in a neck brace and his wife Carly had to be airlifted to Shreveport. 7 staples now line the back of her head.
It would have been 5 of us, but my uncle threw me out of the way. When he floored it with nobody's feet on the ground, the door was just dragging them.
Police arrested Williams after finding his wrecked truck in a ditch. According to the arrest report, Williams admitted to drinking and driving, claiming people were attacking him while he was sitting in the driver's seat.
Nobody hit him.
Cook says it's a reminder to be careful who you allow on your property.
My aunt is still traumatized. I don't know how she's going to react to new people and vehicles now.
Williams is charged with second-degree battery, aggravated battery, and operating a vehicle while intoxicated. In West Monroe, Randy Ayala, NBC 10, your local news leader.
Switching gears, West Monroe High School soon will be home to a police substation. Chief Jeff Terrell says it's been planned for a while, but has gained more traction after 2 incidents in the past week. 5 students vandalized the auditorium and 3 juveniles were arrested for passing around a gun at last Friday's football game. It'll be a 50-50 partnership with the Ouachita Parish School Board. Students we talked to believe it's a good idea.
All these houses around the school, we don't really know who these people are.
If you have, some stranger coming in that wants to do violence or something, if they see this big sign, West Monroe Police Substation, they see police cars up there, they're less likely to do that.
The new police substation will be in Wing 1 of West Monroe High School. It'll open once a new door is installed. And staying in education news, they miss classes for days to demand more for their high school.
NBC 10's Chelsea Jones reports the school board has told students, parents, and teachers that change can come parish-wide with patience.
Students have made it known through several protests that getting a quality education is priority. And advocates say they're going to fight for their rights until the final gavel slams.
They didn't have confident teachers. They didn't have clean facilities. It was mold in the building, and the school looked at the same way it did when they left for the summer.
The Catahoula Parish School Board says it heard the cries for help and is putting a plan in motion.
Ultimately, that Catahoula Parish students are better served if they receive even a better education due to the measures that were taken tonight and the measures that we will continue to take.
But Tony Stevenson says it's a good start, but it's just not enough.
We have teachers leave every year. We have kids leave every year going to different schools, and nobody never stepped in and tried to find out what was the problem.
The school board says it needs to address one thing at a time in order to begin seeing change.
Ultimately, instructional improvement is at our forefront. That we have teachers that are in the classrooms teaching kids each and every day, caring about kids and meeting their needs.
And that's not all. School board members say they're addressing quality education across the board, starting with Jonesville Junior High School.
Based upon financial constraints, as we continue to lose students and our enrollment continues to decline, the board has to make hard decisions about budgets.
Stevenson believes the school board's plan can be problematic.
Just like you got a big fire lit and you got 100 gallons of gas you finna dump on it. So I think we need to put this fire out first.
That was Chelsea Jones reporting. Dr. Freeman says the cleanup of Block High School could cost up to $48,000, but their financial advisor says it fits the budget. 6:40, and we've obtained shocking footage of a car fire in South Louisiana. A vehicle erupted in flames Tuesday afternoon in Kenner. This is footage taken by a Kenner native, John Pansajefia, shows a frightening scene as at one point firefighters were trying to extinguish the flames west of Loyola became totally surrounded. Fortunately, no one was hurt, and firefighters think a gas tank erupted.
And here in Northeast Louisiana, there may be a new scam hitting our area. This time it's after your vote. Secretary of State Kyle Ardoin is warning voters to be careful when giving out private information. The scam hasn't hit Louisiana yet, but they want people to be prepared. So if you get a call offering to register and send you an absentee ballot, hang up. You can only register to vote or get an absentee ballot by either mail, in person, or online. This comes right before the deadlines to register for the November 6th election. You can register by mail or in person until October 9th or online by October 16th.
And today, the federal government will conduct a test of President Trump's emergency test alert system. Now, most cell phone users will get a non-political emergency test message from the president. It's part of FEMA's system to warn citizens in cases of national emergencies. The text will have a header reading, Presidential Alert. The message will read, "This is a test of the National Wireless Emergency Alert System. No action is needed." The test was originally supposed to take place on September 20th. It was delayed due to the federal government's response to Hurricane Florence. This will be the first national test of the Wireless Emergency Alert System, which was launched in 2012. And make sure you download our brand new standalone weather app. You can set locations to make sure you're notified about dangerous weather headed your way. It's also the only app where you can see our NBC 10 Storm Tracker Doppler on your phone. Download it today in the Apple Store or on Google Play.
Now, your local weather.
Start outside this morning. Time is 6:42. Sunrise at 7:03. You're about 20 minutes away. It's gorgeous. Look at that off to the east from our studios in West Monroe. Not much in the way of cloud cover, but a very pretty sunrise. It doesn't feel great. It's a lot nicer. 70-degree dew point and temperature. It's warm and muggy. Visibility is looking much better down towards Natchitoches, Alexandria, that I-49 corridor, dealing with some patchy fog. That's been moving through all morning, but nothing really to be concerned about as you leave for the commute. Nothing dense or widespread. Satellite radar loop over the past hour shows you just that. Quiet, dry conditions. We're going to be seeing plenty of sun today. This forecast resembles something that you'd see in June, not quite early October. But you got to deal with it. Temperatures this morning as you leave the house, upper 60s, lower 70s. Dress light, pack some extra water. Again, no cool downs in sight. I got that full forecast for you coming here in the next 10 minutes.
Thanks, Reed. Still to come on NBC 10 today. The Tigers are getting ready to head to the Sunshine State.
We'll break it all down in today's Go Nation report.
The other guys think 2% for a 36-month CD is good. Unbelievable. Come get a 30-month CD for 3%. 3% at Homeland Bank. Where's your money?
Darian, why do you love our local river market?
I love going to the river market to have time with my girls and the food trucks.
And Karen and Miss Kira Marie, why do you choose to support the river market?
I like to shop local, I love a beautiful day, and it's a great dog-friendly atmosphere.
So come out and join us at our downtown local river market. Find out more info at downtownrivermarket.com.
Tired of throwing your money away on rent? Ready to trade in your current home on a new manufactured home? Then come to El Dorado Homes today, where we guarantee you the best quality home at the lowest price. With lenders that offer finance programs for all credit scores and a variety of down payment options. Locally owned and operated with delivery anywhere in the ArkLaMiss, we have manufacturers that build homes from 1 bedroom, 1 bath to 5 bedrooms, 3 baths. Make the short drive to El Dorado today to check not only the value of our homes, but the quality.
Your friends at Floorworks are here and ready to serve you on Cypress Street in West Monroe. Thousands of styles, from modern to classic. One-room projects, entire home makeovers, or commercial project. Let us help you choose what is right for you. If you need help financing or are recovering from a home disaster, come see us. We'll see if you qualify for 12 months, no-interest financing. Floorworks, Flooring America, where friends send friends. 3712 Cypress Street in West Monroe.
Here we go. Easy now. What's wrong? Therapy's going really well.
Yeah, no, it's just being out of work so long and now having these bills piling up.
Listen, don't get burdened, get Bobby.
I'm attorney Bobby Manning. If you've been involved in an accident, don't delay, call me today.
The other guys think 2% for a 36-month CD is good. Unbelievable. Come get a 30-month CD for 3%. 3% at Homeland Bank. Where's your money?
News sponsored by Calhoun Grocery, your finest meat market. And now, your Go Nation report, sponsored by Interstate Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat.
Back-to-back games in Florida last year and this year. The Tigers know how big of a rivalry this game is. A new coach for the Gators this year, however, but he's a familiar face. Not only the head coach, Dan Mullen, but also the defensive coordinator. Todd Grantham followed Mullen from Mississippi State, where he also served as defensive coordinator. Remember, LSU head coach Ed Orgeron is familiar with the type of defense Grantham displays. He was with MSU last season, a game that the Bulldogs dominated the Tigers 37-7. But he was also with Louisville when the Tigers faced the Cardinals in the 2016 Citrus Bowl, a 29-9 win for LSU. Coach O admits this will be the best defense that they have faced so far this year.
His stunts and the way he plays his defensive line, they're very aggressive. He won't give you the same look many times. Their movement is very precise. He makes tackles for loss. He's an aggressive attack type of coach. Obviously, we played him at Louisville. I thought his line played good against us that game. Obviously, played well last year, so he's going to have very well prepared.
With your Go Nation reports, I'm Ashley Leotis.
We're just a few weeks out from one of the biggest annual shows in the ArkLaMiss, and you could get to go for free. This morning, we're giving away a free pair of tickets to the Toby Keith concert at the Matt Amphitheater in El Dorado. The show's at Saturday, October 20th, 2018 at 5:30 p.m. as part of the 31st Annual Music Fest. Just be caller number 4 at 318-807-0900 to win. Again, that's caller number 4 at 318-807-0900. You must be 18 years or older to win. Good luck. And as we go to break, we're taking a look outside.
69 degrees, visibility is 8 miles, and the dew point is 69 degrees. Wind right now 0 miles per hour. So that sounds like a good morning to me.
I know, it sounds great. Reed's checking in with a weather. Closer look at that weather coming up.
Your State Farm agent in West Monroe is Blake Wheelis. Blake Wheelis State Farm.
ASA is moving us in the right direction with Arkansas values and Arkansas common sense. Under Asa Hutchinson's strong leadership, 70,000 new jobs have been created. Income taxes are lower and more tax cuts are on the way. ASA took the bold step to add computer coding in every high school. ASA reformed Medicaid expansion, working with the Trump administration to require those who can to work while receiving benefits. Asa Hutchinson, Governor.
Try a holistic approach to distressing with Magical Mystic, healing crystals, essential oils, and homemade all-natural body butter, including the world-renowned Feet by M. Take the time for you at Magical Mystic in West Monroe.
It's Goat Yoga. De-stress in nature with a gentle outdoor yoga practice and adorable baby goats. Pet them, hold them, and watch them play. Classes are just $20, but sell out quick, so book now. Classes also include a guided tour of the farm, like Double BB Farms on Facebook, and reserve your spot at the next Goat Yoga class. Goat Yoga at Double BB Farms in Monroe. For more info, visit doublebbfarms.com.
Mahindra, the world's #1 selling tractor, is giving you more tractor for less. Right now, get a Mahindra E-Max 20S HST as low as $79.95. That's max savings and max performance from the versatile E-Max. Plus, enjoy Mahindra's 7-year limited powertrain warranty and national dealer parts and service network. So get the E-Max for the minimum. Hurry and save only at your Louisiana Mahindra dealers.
Max Fresh Market. We're all about fresh.
It's the Mix or Match sale going on now at Max Fresh Market. Buy 8 participating Kraft food items and save $8 instantly. Great items like Kraft Natural Shreds, Chunks Cuts, or Crumbles, only $1.39. Kellogg's cereals, only $1.49. Or Folgers coffee, only $5.99.
Max Fresh Market. We're all about fresh.
Natasha Williams, tonight on NBC 10 News at 5.
Your State Farm agent in West Monroe is Pam Accardo. Pam Accardo State Farm.
News sponsored by Magnolia Estates.
They've reported from around the world, challenged the powerful, and they bring all of this to every story that touches your heart.
Don't you get tired sometimes of always being strong?
You have to forgive others for you to be forgiven.
News sponsored by Clayton Homes in Monroe. Now, your local weather with meteorologist Reed Leibarger.
Welcome back. It is 6:51. A nice start of the morning here in West Monroe. Looking off to the east. Sun's coming up here in about 10-15 minutes. It's a nice one, though. Only a couple clouds. Temperature dew point, summer-like 70. Not so refreshing when you leave the house. And if you've been outside for the past couple days, that's not a shocker. You hit 92 yesterday afternoon over at the airport. We're going to be up there again this afternoon, well above normal. Our average low is 58. We're not even getting close to that in our extended forecast. We'll look at that here in 1 minute. Live storm track and Doppler radar brought to you by Eorm Young. From the looks of the sky cam, you could probably guess there's no rain outside, so we don't have to talk about that too much. No rain in the forecast for the next few days. We are drying out. Those temperatures are consistent, upper 60s, lower 70s. Is pretty much on par with where we've been for the past couple of mornings. And again, 10 to 15 degrees above normal. This is more typical of June than early October. This large up-level ridge of high pressure set up over the southeast. That's going to be doing a good job of suppressing those rain chances with sinking air. We're tapping into the southerly flow. That means deep layer moisture moving in. Humidity, that's up there. Temperatures, those are up there as well. Back in the lower 90s this afternoon. Average of 84, really not too far off. Typically here in Monroe, we're still hitting 90 through the first week or two of October, kind of sporadically. This is more consistent, but shouldn't really come as a shocker, this late summer, early fall heat. Future track for today without rain chances, that's not going to show you a whole lot. Again, our forecast staying dry through today, no chance for rain. Highs around 91 with winds from the south. If you got plans today, dress light, pack the water. Again, we're treating this more like a summer day, treating the rest of the week more like a summer week. High's going to be hitting 90, 91 every single day. Nice sunny skies, morning lows down in the lower 70s. This weekend, rain chances will be on the climb with more scattered shower storms expected through the weekend.
Reed, we've got one last look at your 7-day forecast coming up.
But first, here's a look at what's coming up on today.
Good morning. Coming up on today, President Trump goes on offense against Brett Kavanaugh's accuser overnight, amid reports the FBI could wrap up its investigation of the Supreme Court nominee as early as today. We're live at the White House. Also ahead, Natalie's emotional conversation with Gisele Bundchen, the supermodel, opening up in detail about her struggle with panic attacks and the darkest day of her life. Plus, not worth the clicks, the dangerous social media-inspired trend that has officials now saying enough is enough. When we see her a little later, right here on Today.
Avocados, voted best of the Delta. Come by for lunch or dinner and try our unique blend of Mexican and Latin cuisine. With a fun atmosphere and an emphasis on fresh ingredients, at Avocados, you can taste the difference.
Be informed. Download the all-new KTVE KARD weather app and get the 6-minute advantage in weather tracking. That means weather alerts in real time, down to the street where you live. Available free for iOS and Android. Brought to you by Sam Henry, the bankruptcy attorney.
I've been a client of FastServe going on close to 20 years now. It's the customer service that always has brought me back. When my van is out of commission, I'm out of commission. All I do, make a phone call, and they're there for me. You cannot do this on the internet. Hands down, FastServe is a blessing in my life. I don't order anything from anywhere other than FastServe.
Why do you love our local river market?
I love going to the river market to have time with my girls and the food trucks.
And Karen and Miss Kira Marie, why do you choose to support the river market?
I like to shop local, I love a beautiful day, and it's a great dog-friendly atmosphere.
So come out and join us at our downtown local river market. Find out more info at downtownrivermarket.com.
I always thought that cigarette smoking just messed up your lungs. I never thought that at only 45 would give me a heart attack. My tip is, do your heart a favor and quit now.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
Avocados, voted best margarita. Our drink selection is incredible. We have martinis, margaritas, daily drink specials, and more. With a fun atmosphere and an emphasis on fresh ingredients, at Avocados, you can taste the difference.
Surprising ancestry DNA results.
The man that raised me was not my biological father.
All New Oz. Today at 4 on KTVE 10. The Hickson Ford Pay It Forward contest is bigger than ever because now we're giving away $500 every month. To place your nomination, go to myarklamiss.com. Winner announced the last Wednesday of each month on KTVE NBC 10 News at 6 and 10. Pay It Forward. Brought to you by Hickson Ford, Hogan Insurance, and Twin City Outdoor Equipment.
Go back, here's a quick look at your 7-day forecast. The rest of the work week, pretty consistent. It's going to be hot, humid, with plenty of sunshine. Not much in the way of rain chances till the weekend. More shower storms peeking their way back in by the weekend. Still, though, staying pretty muggy. No cool downs in sight.
So we can get a drum roll. Our winner is Tammy Whitlock.
Congratulations, Tammy. Toby Keith, girl.
Congrats, Tammy.
Congrats. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
See you.
Be informed. Download the all-new KTVE KARD weather app and get the 6-minute advantage in weather tracking. That means weather alerts in real time, down to the street where you live. Available free for iOS and Android. Brought to you by Sam Henry, the bankruptcy attorney.
Preparing for Thanksgiving dinner can really gobble up your budget. That's why it pays to enter the Turkey Day giveaway. Enter now at myarklemis.com and you could win a Thanksgiving dinner valued at $150. Brought to you by these fine sponsors.
The art of creativity. The art of education. The art of social engagement. The art of entertainment. The Massar Museum of Art. Where do you fit in?
I'm just trying to make my mama proud. I ain't trying to let my mama down. He's just made in America.
I was just sitting in a cell playing solitaire.
All right, everybody, for the best coverage of high school football, we hope you'll join us in the Red Zone every Wednesday night on KARD Fox 14. We'll obviously talk to all the head coaches, show you the big plays of the week, and it only happens Wednesday nights. See you then.
Tonight at 10 on Fox 14. Staying up on local events and posting your own is easy. Just go to myarklemis.com and click on Community. The Community Calendar on myarklemis.com. It's the first of its kind in the Ark-Lemis, with accuracy second to none. Presenting the new live Storm Tracker Doppler radar, cutting-edge technology that revolutionizes how NBC 10 keeps you and your family safe in severe weather, giving you more time to prepare. In fact, at least 6 minutes more than any other area news station. And in severe weather, 6 minutes could save your life. Get the 6-minute advantage with the Ark-Lemis Storm Team and live Storm Tracker Doppler radar on NBC 10, keeping your family safe.
Start your engines for the Auto Racing Challenge. Each week, pick your top 10 drivers on myarklemis.com. Then each month, whoever racks up the most points wins a $25 gift card from each of these fine sponsors. Plus, if you're our grand prize winner, the gift cards climb to $100 each. The Auto Racing Challenge. Enter today.
News, weather, and sports. Follow us on the KTVE NBC 10 KARD Fox 14 Facebook page.